everybody, my name is Chris Moggs. I'm here in Bryanston chilling with Mr. Kyle, Director of Sports for Walt Disney Company. Say, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you? Thank you
great,
for coming.
I'm great. So today, the sun is looking nice. It's burning. It's good for sports. So tell us about what's happening today.
So what we've done is we've invited friends of ESPN and the Walt Disney Company and the media to the ESPN Fest, and what we're doing is we're showcasing some of our biggest properties in terms of content that sits on the channels, be it the NBA, the NFL, be it the boxes behind us, the local boxes behind us. So it's really an opportunity for everyone to come learn more about what the ESPN channels offer everyone.
Talking about the boxes behind us, you know what I like about ESPN Africa is that now you guys posing boxing in South Africa. So I just want to pose this question to you. In terms of Casper Nyovest, what he's doing now, what do you think about it, exposing the sports?
Yeah, I definitely think, it's good for the sport.
Yeah.
The Casper, when he fought Pretty Ugly 2 weeks ago, it was exclusive on ESPN, and it's putting a spotlight on the sport that wasn't necessarily there before. Boxing transcends across everybody, from people who train to be professionals to workers and employees that want to keep fit by doing boxes, to celebrities who find a fitness way and enjoy the sport. It kind of goes across gender, across everything, and we're seeing a resurgence of boxing in South Africa.
Nice one. And I was there in Pretoria. I saw young people excited watching the sport. I love what ESPN is doing in Africa. And again, the content that you have. What's new?
Yeah. I mean, so we've got the new NBA season starting on Wednesday, which is super exciting. We broadcast over 5 live games a week. We continue to evaluate the sports offering on the channels and invest in that to give the viewer the ultimate viewing experience. So it's exciting times. There's a lot happening in the sports calendar. So we just continue to evolve and develop and listen to what our audiences have to say.
Yes, talking about the audience, your coverage, your wide coverage, how is it looking like?
Yeah, so we go across Sub-Saharan Africa into every country with over 10 million households, which is fantastic. Obviously biggest audiences come from South Africa, Nigeria and Kenya. But yeah, it's super exciting, and people, ESPN are becoming part of people's daily lives, which is great for us.
So South Africa is leading in terms of viewership.
Yeah, I mean, I think they all do relatively well against each other. So, but again, it's the demand. The channel offering, the lifestyle element of the sports, be it NBA, NFL, attracts not just the sports fan, but somebody who's attracted by entertainment, music, lifestyle, culture.
Yeah.
And those are the audiences we're seeing on our channels.
And then are we going to see more of this? Because this is exciting. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
When is the next one? I can't wait.
Yeah, no. So we'll look to do this on an annual basis, speak to the media and our partners about what new programming there is. But on a monthly basis, we've got the boxing events that happen across Johannesburg, Durban, and potentially Cape Town next year. So there's always touch points where people can get involved with the ESPN brand.
Nice one. And any chance that we can see the overseas sports stars, you bringing them this side?
Yeah, I mean, over recent years with lockdowns and things like that, it hasn't been possible to bring certain stars to Africa. But we'll look at working with our partners, with the leagues, to ensure that maybe we can bring 1 or 2 stars to South Africa at some point.
And I was talking about this during the week, ESPN Africa Sports Fest. People said, they were asking me, NBA, they saw NBA because I was busy promoting it. They said, do we have NBA in South Africa? What's happening? So in terms of that, exposing NBA, because most people, they don't know that we've got NBA. I said, guys, even in colleges we do, universities we do.
Yeah.
So in terms of putting that out there, how are you planning?
Yeah, so I think, the NBA has done fantastic work on developing the sport of basketball across Africa. From the schools to universities to a professional league, the Basketball Africa League, which they launched 2 years ago, and then the ultimate prize being the NBA. And what we are seeing is, from a broadcaster perspective, there's a lot more African talent in the league, which is exciting for the continent. And it's what it is showing is an ecosystem that, you might bounce a ball today, but if you progress with that, one day you could potentially go through the system and end up in the NBA.
I know you are a broadcaster. You are not a scout.
Yeah.
When it comes to back in the rural areas, how do you see basketball growing?
Yeah, I mean, I think for any sport, if there's a passion and exposure to it, people will find a way to play. I think the benefit of basketball is, from an infrastructure perspective, you essentially need a hoop and a ball.
Yeah.
You don't need massive pieces of land and things like that where other sports dictate that. So I think that's a benefit in the rural areas where the game could potentially grow.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.